Hey guys, what is up? It is Skullflag44 here, back making videos, making commentaries. I'm back from a week vacation. Today's actually Sunday and I got back Saturday. And let me tell you straight off the bat that my throat is kind of sore right now. My sister got the flu and my grandpa had some sort of cold and my mom had some sort of cold, so everyone's kind of getting sick. My throat just is kind of sore. It's not that bad, just kind of like the scratchy sore. But obviously my voice is probably not going to sound as good as it usually is because my voice obviously sounds so perfect before. So just keep that in mind. It's not 100% right now, but I am going to go play Ultimate Frisbee, so I'm feeling pretty good everywhere else. But I'm more tired than usual, and all that good stuff. So in this video, well, first of all, I went to Wenatchee. I'm not going to do like a whole long commentary. This is like a 6-minute video or whatever. I'm just maybe do commentaries on specific topics. We'll try that out. So for today, I'm going to be talking about wakeboarding. So I went into Lake Wenatchee. We got like a little cabin there. We had our boat, so we brought that with us. Went into it thinking, well, I've been there before during the summer, and it was like super windy, so I wasn't really imagining there'd be good wakeboarding condition. And it's like super cold water, so I was like, okay, I'm probably maybe wakeboard like once, not really do anything, not do a dock start or anything like that. And so I kind of went into it, and then when we arrived, it was like, oh wow, the water looks pretty nice. It's like a perfect day. And then on Sunday we went, and the day after we arrived, because we got there Saturday, we put the boat in, and it was like perfect weather, super hot. The water was pretty cold, but it was like, not that bad. And I was like, oh, good wakeboarding conditions, let's go, let's do it. And I don't really, maybe it was either Sunday, I think it was Sunday. I was like, my dad's like, oh, you want to try the dock start? And I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go for it. Because I knew I could get it. It was just like a matter of adjusting myself to it. So I tried it, and because this is the one thing that I couldn't get pre-select that I was kind of frustrated with. And I tried it the first time, and I was like, it slipped out of my hands. I tried the second time and got a little farther, but then I fell forward. But when I fell forward, it wasn't like a hard fall. It was just kind of like a softer fall, and I knew what I needed to do. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep trying it until I get it right here. And so I kept kind of adjusting it, maybe three more tries, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get this. And then I leaned back, got it, and popped me right up, and it was pretty awesome feeling. I was pretty focused, so I don't really remember, exactly what I did, because I was, looking forward, and then I kind of was up. And then unfortunately some jet skiers cut right in front of us, so I couldn't go for that long of a run. My dad had to like turn the boat around to, keep everyone safe or whatever. And so at that point I was like, oh, am I falling off here? Is this weird? Because then as the boat kind of turned around, you had kind of loop around. But I did get up, and I was like thinking, I think I'm up. Is this still part of the dock start thing? Is this the tough part? But I'd already been up, and so that was pretty awesome to get, because I was pretty happy about that. And then the other thing I was looking to get was to work on my jumping, because that's I'm going to keep jumping. I'm trying to get work with my cuts and get a higher jump, bending my knees more. And so I gone out pretty much 3 days a day, except for Monday and Tuesday, which were like super windy days where we couldn't really use the boat. No one was out there. There were a lot of windsurfers out there, but no boaters for wakeboarding and stuff. And so I was working on my jumps, and the one thing I wanted to get was a jump all the way across the wake. And so I knew I had the definitely, like, I could do it. I felt I could do it, I had the height for it, and I had the distance, but I was just trying to get it together, getting a good cut across. And so I knew kind of what I needed to do. I knew I needed to make a go out and then cut harder. But when you cut harder, you're obviously, when you're trying to jump the wake, you want to have the boat be going faster, like 24, 25 miles per hour. And usually you're going about 18 to 20 when you're doing regular wakeboarding. And so it's a little higher stakes, because if you fall, you're going to fall harder, and it's harder to control on faster water for wakeboards. So on the cuts, I was like, okay, I'm not really sure I want to do like a full cut here, because it was just trying to get used to the board and getting used to the faster water, because I've only been doing it for like a month or so. And so I got the cut, got going, kind of worked with it. And then let's see, it was Friday, the last run of our trip. And it was like I was pretty much done. I was super sore because I was going 3 times a day or whatever. And it was sore, but I was like, okay, but I'm just gonna make it one more. Let's see what I can do here. And I wasn't necessarily going for across the wake, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna try a hard cut here. So I went across far. I turned back hard, and then I bend my legs, because before I was gonna do like a half sort of jump because my legs were pretty tired. But I was like, okay, this is probably gonna be my last one. I'm just gonna go all out for it. And I jump up and I land on the other side of the wake, and it's kind of like a slant if you've seen a wake before. And it was like super smooth. That's what my dad was saying. Like if you get over it, it's just like a super smooth landing, which feels weird because you're going so high. And I jumped it before, but I hadn't been able to hang on. And so I finally got up, jumped it, and was able to land on the other side. And it was pretty awesome. So I accomplished all my goals, even though I wasn't really expecting to all the way. So it was a super fun trip. Had a great time wakeboarding. My feet, I have like size 14 feet, and we have a really good board with custom bindings and all that. But there was, I feel like my feet kind of stick out and kind of resist against water. So, I don't know. It was all super fun time. Had a great time wakeboarding, and I'm looking forward to do it maybe a couple more times before the summer ends.